A man tormented by a legion of evil spirits met Jesus. What happened next left everyone in awe. The Bible records in Mark 5:1-5. And they came over unto the other side of the sea, into the country of the Gadarenes. And when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit, who had his dwelling among the tombs. And no man could bind him, no, not with chains, because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broken in pieces. Neither could any man tame him. And always, night and day, he was in the mountains and in the tombs, crying and cutting himself with stones. But when he saw Jesus afar off, he ran and worshipped him, and cried with a loud voice, and said, What have I to do with thee, Jesus, thou Son of the Most High God? I adjure thee by God that thou torment me not. For he said unto him, Come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. And he asked him, What is thy name? And he answered, saying, My name is Legion, for we are many. And he besought him much that he would not send them away out of the country. Now there was there nigh unto the mountains a great herd of swine, feeding. And all the devils besought him, saying, Send us into the swine, that we may enter into them. And forthwith Jesus gave them leave. And the unclean spirits went out and entered into the swine, and the herd ran violently down a steep place into the sea. They were about 2,000, and were choked in the sea. And they that fed the swine fled, and told it in the city, and in the country. And they went out to see what it was that was done. And they come to Jesus, and see him that was possessed with the devil, and had the legion, sitting, and clothed, and in his right mind. And they were afraid.
Here we see Jesus casting out demons from a man who was completely hopeless, isolated, tormented, and beyond human help. But when Jesus steps onto the shore, everything changes. The demons immediately recognize him and cry out, calling him Son of the Most High God. Think about that. The forces of darkness, which had terrorized this man and his community, are suddenly terrified themselves. They're not just afraid of what Jesus might do, they're acknowledging him who he is. They beg for mercy, knowing that they are utterly powerless before him. And with a single command, Jesus casts them out. No struggle, no battle, just his word. Instantly, the man is freed. This wasn't just an act of compassion, it was a declaration of authority. The power to command the spiritual realm is something only God possesses. This event isn't just about freeing one man from darkness, it's about revealing the truth of Jesus' identity. The authority he demonstrated that day proves one simple but profound truth. Jesus is God.